And sex assault accusations are serious, but can the current climate go too far? And when is just an allegation just enough to try to take a public figure down? My old boss, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, knows a thing or two about that, and so does my former guest, former presidential candidate, I should say, Herman Cain, speaking publicly for the first time in this current climate about the accusations that derailed his bid for the White House in 2012. Herman, it's great to see you. First of all, welcome back to the network. This has been a wild time. A lot of icons in the media world, one after the other, taken down. A producer from State of the Union on CNN, it was unceremoniously fired today for inappropriate conduct. No sexual attack or anything, but inappropriate conduct, and the list goes on and on. What are your feelings about this, given the accusations against you in 2012?
Well, first, Laura, congratulations on your new show.
Thank you.
The Ingraham Angle. And now you're going to get the Cain critique on the subject that you raised. First of all, you can't look at all of these as the same because they are not. Some of them have evidence, including pictures, that it actually happened. Some of them were based upon accusations, speculation, but no confirmation. Now, I can't talk about all these situations, but I can talk about my situation. There were a lot of accusations, and there was a lot of speculation to try to derail my campaign, but no confirmation. And the reason was the liberal media didn't want to know the truth. They did not want to know what the facts were about the people that were accusing me. Now, what's different about my situation, and let's just say Roy Moore's situation, is that they came after me with repeatedly attacks and accusations, but no confirmation. They now believe that if they throw more and more and more mud on the wall, that eventually people are going to believe it. But that has backfired, because as you know, the latest poll shows Roy Moore is now back in the lead in Alabama, and the people in Alabama are going to have to decide.
Herman, you decided to bow out in 2012. You had a really strong and vibrant following, and yes, a lot of people just liked your presence in the race. But when these things started ping, 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 one after the other coming out, you just decided, for my family's sake, I'm not going to continue. Do you regret that now, looking back? Do you wish you had stayed in and fought it out?
No, I do not, because as you pointed out, they came week 1, week 2, week 3. And what we concluded was that it was going to continue 4, 5, and 6, the way it did with the Judge Roy Moore. I bowed out primarily not because I couldn't take the harassment, I couldn't take the firestorm, but because my family, grandchildren especially, started to hear jokes about their papa on the music stations, and I did not want that to continue. If I had stayed in the race, it was only going to get worse and worse and worse. Why? Because the liberal media that wanted to develop a firestorm to stop somebody, they were not going to stop. And I didn't want to continue to put my family members at all levels in that position.
I want to share something with you that happened today, apparently, at this Democratic caucus meeting. And this was involving the John Conyers situation. There's a push probably looks like to boot him out of Congress, encourage him to resign. James Clyburn has compared John Conyers' accusers to the child murderer Susan Smith, who initially claimed a black man had abducted her kids. And Clyburn said that these are all white women who've made these charges against Conyers. What do you make of that outrageous claim?
Laura,
who cares what color the skin is of an accuser?
Color has nothing to do with it. They are trying to deflect the subject and to deflect the accusations. John Conyers is one of those situations where there is absolute proof that he did some of the things that he did. I mean, you take Senator Al Franken, you have a picture. It shows that he did some of the things that he was accused of. Now, you've got other situations where it's all accusations, speculation with no confirmation. We got confirmation with Representative Conyers. We got confirmation with Al Franken, and we got confirmation with Charlie Rose. Those have confirmation, and they have even admitted it. But you got a lot of others out there that are based on accusations and speculation, but no confirmation.
What about this slush fund, Herman, in the House of Representatives, where you're paying out $17 million? Some of them are not sexually related, but apparently none of these congressmen knew about it. And no one, as far as I know, that I've interviewed in the House, is demanding that the names be released of who was accused of what. Do you think that's important?
Yes, it's important. And I believe that now that it has come to light that Representative Conyers used that slush fund for some of the things that he wanted to cover up, yes, the American people and the voters and the taxpayers deserve an explanation. We didn't even know that this slush fund existed.
No. Herman, none of these guys knew. It's a total scandal. And what else do they not know?
Yes.
That's my question. It's great to see you back.
Good.
Thanks so much for joining us.